Welcome back to Game Gentleman News, where we scour the world of gaming to bring you the top 10 headlines each and every week. Here are the stories you should know from February 3rd to February 9th, 2020. Number 10. During a recent quarterly financial briefing, EA Games revealed that they had made $993 million in revenue from microtransactions or live services in Q3 of the fiscal year. This figure represents a 27% growth year on year and adds to a year-to-date figure of $2.835 billion. EA also announced their plans to release 14 titles in the next financial year, including 4 major non-sports titles. The company also discussed development for the next generation of consoles and their plans to continue to support the Nintendo Switch. Number 9. Ubisoft have announced in a third quarter earnings report this week that it plans on releasing 5 AAA titles this fiscal year. Watch Dogs Legion, Gods and Monsters, and Rainbow Six Quarantine, which were all delayed into the fiscal year, make 3 of the 5 titles, leaving 2 yet to be confirmed. One of these is almost certainly the as-yet unannounced but leaked Assassin's Creed Ragnarok, and the other, according to a tweet from Kotaku's Jason Schreier, will be a new Far Cry title. In the earnings report, Ubisoft noted that 3 of these titles will be released in Q3, which covers October to December 2020, and the remaining 2 will release in Quarter 4, covering January through to March 2021. Number 8. The PlayStation Store is holding a remasters and retro game sale with heavily discounted prices on all manner of remasters, remakes, and re-releases. The sale includes popular PS4 titles such as Crash Insane Trilogy, Super Monkey Ball Banana Blitz HD, Contra Anniversary Collection, and Resident Evil 2 Remake, as well as PS2 remakes for the PS4 such as Bully and Grand Theft Auto San Andreas. PS1 classics for the PS3 are included, with titles such as Blood Omen Legacy of Kain, Tomb Raider, and Street Fighter Alpha. Number 7. Player feedback to Blizzard's Warcraft remaster, Warcraft 3 Reforged, has been so negative that Blizzard are granting full refunds upon request rather than needing to follow the usual escalation process. Designed as a remake of Warcraft 3 Reign of Chaos and the Frozen Throne expansion, Reforged promised revamped features such as improved user interface, enhanced cutscenes, and dynamic camera angles. However, the results have been underwhelming, with UI remaining largely the same, dialogue changes being considerably minor, and visual updates being fairly trivial. In addition, players have been experiencing server issues, not being able to access custom games, and not being able to roll back to the original version of the game, which has been fully integrated into the remake. Number 6. Sega Europe have announced that their physical release of Total War Rome 2 Enemy at the Gates will be shipped in fully recyclable packaging. The packaging manual will be completely recyclable using materials such as cardboard, water and vegetable-based inks, and low polyethylene shrink wrapping. According to the company, even the discs will be recyclable via specialists. This is the second title for Sega to release in recyclable packaging, with last year's physical release of Football Manager also releasing in a similar format. This shows the developer's commitment to reduce its waste footprint and implement environmentally friendly business practices. Number 5. Texas-based game studio Retro Studios has reportedly hired former DICE art director Johnny Junset. Junset has been involved in major EA Games titles such as Battlefield 5, Medal of Honor, Mirror's Edge Catalyst, and more. Announced on his LinkedIn page, Junset said, "Today was my last day at DICE, and it's with mixed feelings I'm leaving something that's been part of my life for such a long time. It's been a great journey, and I feel privileged to have got the chance to work with all the talented people at DICE. You will all be missed. Now I'm ready for a new chapter in my life, and looking forward to my new journey at Retro Studios." Retro Studios are tied to the development of Metroid Prime 4 for Nintendo, and have made a number of high-profile hires in the past year. Number 4. It appears that Sony is exploring their options in expanding their remote play service. A post on Reddit by user You Read It Here First shows a survey exploring more expanded features, including PS1 and PS2 capability, a remote play compatible DualShock controller with built-in screen, and perhaps most interestingly, having the ability to use remote play on the Nintendo Switch. While this is all speculation at the moment, and Sony is unlikely to share the results of the research or any roadmap for expanding their remote play features until they're ready, enabling the service on the Nintendo Switch would serve as a modern replacement for the PS Vita's capabilities and open the service to the Nintendo Switch's player base of an estimated 50 million devices. Number 3. YouTuber Alan Pan has found a new and interesting way to get exercise while gaming. Posted via his YouTube channel, Alan explains his motivation to maintain his New Year's resolution to exercise more, and shows the process he took to modify a treadmill to control the player's walking speed in Death Stranding. You can see in the video that walking at normal speed controls forward motion, while increasing the speed to a jog registers as the L3 button and makes the player sprint. The treadmill has been paired with an aftermarket controller without the left analog stick to control the remaining character functions. Considering the criticism levelled on Death Stranding that it was a walking simulator, it seems the perfect title to pair with a custom treadmill. You can watch Alan's full video via the link below or the link at the end of this video. Number 2. Platinum Games' Kickstarter to remaster their 2013 title The Wonderful 101 has exceeded its funding goal of $50,000 in less than 4 hours. The Kickstarter has been so successful that it has exceeded stretch goals to release on Steam and PS4, as well as adding a time attack mode. Originally released on the Wii U, the game sees players take control of the Wonderful Ones chosen to defend the Earth from all extraterrestrial threats. At the time of this recording, the game has over 22,000 backers and 27 days left to go, so there's no doubt we'll see more news of stretch goals being exceeded in the weeks to come. Number 1. Co-founder of Rockstar Games, Dan Houser, will be leaving the company in March 2020, according to documents from Take-Two Interactive. The documents noted that Houser had been on an extended break since spring 2019, but offered no explanation as to the break or Houser's departure. Take-Two Interactive have confirmed to GamesIndustry.biz that Dan's brother and fellow co-founder Sam Houser's role at the studio remains unchanged. In addition to being co-founder of the studio, Houser has been credited as a writer on every single Grand Theft Auto title, as well as Red Dead Redemption 1 and 2. We here at Game Gentleman would like to thank Houser for everything he has done in shaping our gaming experiences over the past 20 years. And now you're all caught up on what's going on in the world of gaming. Detailed links for any of this week's news stories can be found in the description below. We're a new channel here on YouTube, so your support really helps. If you enjoyed this video, be sure to like, comment, share and subscribe, and we'll be back next week with more gaming news.